Hey, my lovelies, and welcome back to episode 23 of Growing Not So Berry Together Roast Jen. And we are actually at the hospital because our girl is ready to give birth to Yellow Jen. So she's currently going to check the dilation as she did opt for a natural birth. She is currently feeling contraction pain, so Ruby's contractions are definitely uncomfortable but manageable for now. Perhaps she should rest up while she can, or maybe take a walk before moving becomes unbearable. One way or another,
Wabi
she should
Shamu
definitely take advantage
Punch.
of this calm before the storm. She's also feeling happy from engagement, from announcing the engagement,
Zapping
from
from
helping
H2A.
friends get together, from tasty food, from trusting the universe, and then she is feeling scared from Oh, there went. She's feeling scared from the contractions having started and the pain is more than Ruby expected. She's having trouble understanding what is happening to her body and her mind keeps racing to all the ways things can go wrong. And then she also felt whoa from her water breaking. Oh, that's a lot. Ruby can feel her anxiety going through the roof as her water breaks. As much as she can't wait to meet her child, Ruby realizes she's not emotionally ready for the process. This is too much and too fast, and ouch, these contractions are awful. Then she's also feeling days from first time giving birth, so she thinks it's exciting, but it's also stressful. She does feel that she's got this, and she's also feeling angry, so the hormones are racing through her body. She's not sure how to deal with
Fruit.
this,
Chesney Clonkus
but
Anai.
she
Rabu Bropes.
is. Let's see. What can we do to call over the doctor?
Stumsy.
Can we? We don't
Kisa
need to ask for an
Wepularga.
epidural because she is
Uchima.
still in manageable pain. So maybe. Oh, she fell asleep. Well, you can take some sleep. You can sleep. But she is going to have to go through this. Julian is actually angry from irrational hatred for the son from his high maintenance. He needs to use. Oh, he's not looking good. He needs to eat. He needs to go use toilet. So why don't you do that first? Which one can you use? This one. Wait. I'm seeing the image for females here, but the door is male, and here it's the other way around. So let's hope that we can. We're gonna try both of the toilets depending on which one he can actually go to, but that's funny to see. And then after that, you can eat the microwave pastry, which, to be honest, doesn't look too good. Ruby, how are you doing? You are sitting on the exam bed. Can you do some? Hmm, can you actually walk around? Because that's what she wanted to do. We are going to have Julian come over in a little bit, but I just want to see if she can go for a walk, if that will help her. And after that, she can get a little bit of energy by taking a nap on the bed. And I actually like that the paper gets wrinkled up after you've used it because I think it was looking pretty before we started sitting on it. So actually never noticed the detail, but it looks really nice as a detail that the Sims added. And how are you doing, girl? Are you feeling a little bit better? Is this helping your pain? She still hates fitness. She is feeling angry from the labor taking too long. So what does it actually says? It says can it does not want me to read.
Bratza
It
Scanza.
really doesn't want me to read. Wait. Let's pause. Let's see if this helps. Yes, this helps. I'm done. Why is this taking so long? Ruby knows it will be painful, but this? She did not sign up for this. The contractions are intense, stabbing pains that make her feel irritated. She can't help but snap at everything and everyone around them. Anything to distract herself from the pain. Just get this baby out already. Yeah, she's definitely not in a happy mood right now. She feels like it's go time. I'm hoping that she's not in labor for 9 days, to be honest. Because she has an exam on Monday, which will be her final exam, and I think she wants to have this baby out before then. So let's see, you got another milestone? Hmm, I'm not seeing any other milestones, but she's right now just walking around. Julian, how are you feeling? You are not gonna shout forbidden words, when you want to express devotion to your beloved Sim, well, that's of course you can. We're also gonna eat some. You are happy with eating some food, and maybe we can have you take a little nap as well whenever Ruby is going to take a nap, because I think you can both use some energy. So when she's done with the walking, she is having a bad time. So she's now even getting even madder. But I think it will help. Why don't you then take a little nap, go sleep on the bed if the walking helped, and we cannot. Oh, poor Julian, he cannot sleep. So can we find somewhere you? Oh, accidentally hit my microphone. Apologies. But can we find somewhere, Julian, that you can sleep as well? We actually found a bench where he can sleep on. Well, then go ahead, go sleep on the bench. And he did not like the microwave food. But I'm just gonna let them take care of themselves, and we'll just. Uh, her contraction pains are getting more constant, so she's having a hard time on anything, let alone getting some rest. She better do something quick to prepare for what's to come. So we're going to ask for an epidural from our doctor. We're going to ask to check for the dilation again. And then we are going to get some more sleep because she needs it, but she's also in a lot of pain. So I think she wants to have the epidural first. Well, poor girl, like she's definitely not ready for this, and I think she's definitely having a hard time. So I'm just gonna keep making sure to progress along um, with the labor, and whenever there's something interesting happening or something that is changing, we can always get back to it. And otherwise, I will just skip until the actual birth because this can take a very long time. And Ruby is fully dilated, so after she is done swaying with Julian, which looks so cute that he's there for her all sweaty, she is going to actually request for the surgery to start to begin the labor. So she is going to give birth, and King Heinz is going to be the one helping her, but she is definitely ready to go. Like, she is very uncomfortable, she's hungry, she is not ready. She's actually going on her bike to give birth. I don't think it's a good idea when there is a baby coming out of you to actually ride a bike, but this girl, this girl just doesn't care. She's like, I'm going there as fast as I can. Get this out of me. So you are not going to sleep. You are not going to sleep. You are going to come over here and actually, ooh, I was about to say, do we have like a wellness thing here? But you are gonna go here. You are going to be part of this birth, and you are going to be seeing your baby get born. So run over there. I don't care how angry you are. I don't care how irritated you are with the solar system. You are going to be there for the birth of your baby because you made her pregnant, so you have to be there as well. So let's get this party starting. Let's meet Gen 3. There it is. Ruby just gave birth to a baby girl, and I placed a poll down for your lovelies on both X on the community tab, and I asked you the question on Blue Sky, where I also have an account now, where what your preference would be. I picked four names out of the suggestions that I had received, and you all voted for Opal and for Phoebe. So those were the same names on X that got the most votes, also on Blue Sky, but here over on YouTube, Opal actually won. So I'm gonna go with the name Opal Berry. So let's meet little Opal. Let's give one final push. Please, game, don't get stuck. And there we have it. Our little baby has been born. So she is feeling happy from the pain relief. She's feeling happy that her baby is here. And she's now feeling great, but she does have some swollen swells on her body. So let's get a picture. I think Julian definitely got some sweats on him. I think he definitely, although he is completely in love, I think he definitely was sweating there a little, not being prepared for everything that a birth meant. But yeah, this is little Opal. She definitely has the skin color of Ruby here, but I think once we age her up into an infant, which I'm going to do after 1 day, this will change. And you are going to leave your fiance and child because you're tired. Really? But what does he feel about Opal? He feels wholehearted, adoring sentiment. What a bliss this new baby brings to Julian's life, and he also feels that she's a love child. Julian is so happy to have welcomed Opal into the world and be able to hold her close. Well, you left her, Julian. You walked out right after having been given birth, and what do you feel? You just feel wholehearted, but it's not a love child, and we do know that she doesn't have the parental instincts. So, although she's happy for giving birth to Opal, although she does feel that Opal has her heart, I think she is now also focused on I have a term paper to write, I have my final exam coming up. I think there's a lot of things now going through her head that are more focused on finishing up her graduation than actually taking care of her daughter. So we are going to head home and we are going to see little Opal. And I think I'm going to actually age up Opal right after the last exam Ruby has. But let's get back into our apartment and see how life with a newborn is. And we are back home, and while Ruby is the one who gave birth, is the one who is the mother, she is working on her term paper, she's editing it up to perfection. And Julian is actually the one taking care of little Hope. There, where is my baby? There we go, of little Opal. So he is actually the one being her dad, the one taking care of her, the one bottle feeding her, even though she doesn't want it. I think she prefers getting a. Does she want bottle feed or is she not hungry? I'm not sure like what he feels like, but he's tired and he's trying to make sure that she's taken care of, that she's happy, and that her mom can focus on her homework. And now he's so tired that he has to go to bed immediately, not even thinking about his own homework. And she is just here with the baby in the background, finishing up her term paper. And we have a broken. Can we repair? Can we hire a repair service actually tomorrow morning? But she is more focused on her schoolwork. She's more focused on herself rather than focusing on her baby as well, which is her workaholic style. It is like she knows that Ruby is no, she knows that Opal is fine, so Ruby doesn't think she needs to take care much of her daughter, but she probably should take a little bit more care of her daughter if she doesn't want her daughter to grow resentful. Julian autonomously went to feed little Opal, whereas Ruby is outside in the snow, jogging because she put on a pregnancy weight. I feel like she's feeling happy that with everything she's feeling very flirty. She is her normal self, but she is not breastfeeding, which actually has left to mastitis. Like she is more focused on herself. Like she has one moodlet with the baby being here, and she doesn't have any other moodlets relating to her or her daughter. Whereas you can actually see that Julian is taking a lot more care of their baby, and this is a normal thing. There are a lot of mothers who don't necessarily connect with their kids, who don't always feel connected to their kids. So this is a normal thing. Like not every mother connects to their child immediately. But in this case, like Julian, he is juggling a lot. Like he's working on getting out of probation. Like he's been struggling with his university degree because it's he knows what he has to do after university. He knows he has to become a politician, which he does not want. He now also has a daughter he is taking care of and a wedding coming up. So there's a lot of things on his mind. There's a lot of struggles that he's having. And I don't think he necessarily knows how to deal with it. I don't think he knows like where his priorities are at the moment. Like he is trying to juggle many things, whereas Ruby doesn't have a need to autonomously take care of her baby. And I think for him, we're not gonna go acting. So we're gonna decline a job offer. But I think a lot of things for him are now trying to find a balance, whereas she is just continuing with her normal life, like nothing has happened, and just writing some reviews, doing her job, so she can do the things that she wants. And I think she's kind of forgetting that she has a daughter, to be honest, that she has to take care of, and that is relying on her. So we'll see how it goes. Like I'm not trying to make Ruby the bad guy. I'm trying to depict a picture which is something that can happen to a lot of different mothers. And I think with Ruby's focus on things other than with Ruby not having a focus on things other than work, I think there's a lot of things that are being a little bit difficult for her. We're not gonna be a style influencer, but she is getting also a lot of job offers, so she knows she knows she's in the spotlight. She knows there's a lot of things, a lot of eyes on her, people that want her to do a job for her, and I think she's also trying to like see how that works out for her. And oh girl, she's in pain. So I think she's just trying to find her own life again, whereas Julian right now is maybe struggling with his own life because he wants Opal to be a part of it, but he also feels a lot of pushback from his family still, which is also why he keeps feeling a bit sad. And Kia aged up into a little elderly cat, so oh, her poor little kitty is now an elder. Oh, so sad. And still, unfortunately, Ruby has gone to bed to wait. She's not. Are you self wooing? She is self wooing while Opal is here, while Julian is in the room, and she just does not care. She's just, yeah, I'm gonna self woo, and I have a need. I had a woo drive. I'm gonna do it regardless of what you're thinking. But since Julian really is really tired and he really cannot do anything, I think she is going to bottle feed Opal for the first time. So she's just gonna do this one thing to help Julian out because he's feeling so overwhelmed and he's feeling so bad. But I also think that she's just like, why can Julian not do this? Like, he's so much better with her. Like, I'm also tired. So she's just gonna bottle feed. She's not gonna give any love to her daughter. And she's just gonna go back to bed straight. She's gonna just go to bed straight after. Maybe do a little bit of yoga, but she's also feeling like her privacy has been invaded. Like she's feeling that with Opal in her life, she's not able to do everything that she wants to do potentially. So I think there's a lot of things that she's feeling, a lot of things that Julian is feeling that may impact their lives and may have an impact on their wedding as well. I had sent Ruby to the doctor for birth control, and while she's at the doctor, she actually got her final grades in. So she has an A plus in all of her classes, which means that her term GPA is an A plus and her overall GPA is an A plus. So she is able to graduate from university tomorrow. And I think now it's also time to age up the little one. Oh no, Nathaniel is moving out. Well, what we're gonna do is game options. Currently it was on auto age turned off. Now I'm gonna turn it on for everybody again. Apply changes, and since it is Opal's birthday tomorrow, I'm actually going to change the diaper now and then age her up. So what I'm actually thinking is that Julian would want to be the one to age her up. So he's asleep currently, but I think although his knees are not looking good, I think he would want to use the toilet real quick, then change Ruby's Opal's diaper, and age her up as well. So he is going to age up a little Opal while Ruby is in a focus mood. She is feeling a little bit tired, but she is also happy from getting hormonal. She was happy from being at a doctor actually. And she is now on hormonal birth control, which may experience some side effects, and the prescription will renew automatically. But she is gonna go take a shower, and then I think she's quickly going to watch a little bit of a TV, maybe watch a movie. I think she would want to watch Diamonds Are for Sims. And Julian, are you awake enough to take care of your daughter? I know, like, Ruby should be the one to actually take care of little Opal. But again, she is now so happy. She is. No, you cannot join Berry Farm because it's for family members only. But she's so focused on like her graduation, so happy that she wants to reward herself with a movie, not thinking that it's Opal's birthday, that Opal needs a diaper change. Like she is not registering this at all. And why are you moving out? We have enough beds. Like, I don't know why you want to move out, but if that's the case, okay, we'll just replace your bed with a bed for Opal. And we are going to randomize the trade intense. I'm gonna randomize it 3 times. Wiggly, Wiggly. Okay, so it's Wiggly twice, so we're gonna have a little Wiggly one. And is she an alien? Are we going to have another alien? Let me quickly take her into Create a Sim. We did get a little smell milestone unlocked, but I'm going to check in Create a Sim if she's an alien, because I think she may be. So I'm going to modify household in guess, and I will see you in a few seconds. Alright, so she's not an alien, she just has her mom's green skin, which to me doesn't make sense because she's a human, so she shouldn't have a green skin. Therefore, I'm gonna check where Julian's skin tone is and where Ruby's skin tone is with her human form. And I'm going to match those skin tones together because I feel like that's more where her actual skin tone is, and I think that's more realistic. So Ruby's skin tone, it is, let's see, it's on the more neutral middle skin tone. And Julian's skin tone is, I think it's a little bit on the darker side. And oh yeah, I didn't realize he has a mustache. Actually, but his is a little bit more here. So I think we should have something here in the middle, which I think is one of these two actually, which should be Ruby's skin tone, not Ruby's Opal's. I'm gonna mess up these names so many times. So it probably should be something around here. And then I feel like it potentially could be a little bit on the darker side. So I think something over here. Then we do have to give her some red eyes, which I am going to do in a different way. I'm actually going to do it through here, through the makeup section, because I don't think I will have some really nice red eyes in my defaults, but I'm just going to try to find red eyes that are not that harsh. I'm trying to go to see if I can get some like softer red eyes or some more like brown eyes which have like red undertones, so it doesn't seem like too red. So I will have to take a little look on how to create give this little girly a makeover, but I think she's looking very adorable. I think she's looking also very cute. And since she is the yellow gen, we are going to give her blonde hair. So it's gonna nicely contrast with her skin tone, but I think she's going to be a very, very cute little girly if we don't get her looking too angry. So I'm gonna try to find some eyebrows that soften up her face, and then I will also try to find some nice eyes and some clothes that will fit her. So I'll see you lovelies in a sec. I'm gonna take some time on giving her a little makeover that doesn't make her look as angry as she does right now. Alright, so here is a little Opal, and what I would think with Ruby, that even though she doesn't have many maternal instincts, she would want to dress up her daughter as cute as possible. So this is her everyday outfit, and then I also gave her another everyday outfit. I did give her like these reddish brown eyes, so it's not as harsh in your face because red eyes are really, really harsh. But I think these ones work really well. Then I gave her this cute dress for formal, this Hello Kitty suit for sleepwear, this little dress for party wear, this little dress or romper for, or play suit I think is actually, for hot weather, and then for cold weather I gave her this little snowsuit. And I think this is something the way Ruby would dress her. Um, maybe Judy would do it differently, but I think in this case Ruby had a lot of influence in terms of how she would dress her daughter. So let's take her into the game and we can take some cute little pictures with her and give her a little infant bed and an infant playmat so we can start working on her milestones. So I was actually checking the family inventory and we have a lot of things. I deleted the base station because we're no longer going to need it, and we needed to make space for a few of these items, which is going to be for just a little bit. But we actually have 2 research archive machines which sell for so much money. Then we have 4 of these things which sell for a lot of money. We have some high school workbook which we're not using, a bun which I think I'm going to delete as well, and then we have the Supreme Freelancer Award which is from Ruby's career as well. Going to keep that one, so I'm going to keep this, but we now have a lot of money actually, mostly from all of Ruby's stuff. So that's really interesting to see, but let's go into live mode and we'll see like a little bit more from Opal's side and try to start a little bit on her milestones by putting her in the playmat if she has the energy for it and if everybody else has the energy for it. Otherwise, I will try to make sure that they take care of her and of themselves because Julian, he's not looking good. Opal, she is actually in perfect need, so we could do a little bit of tummy time with her on her own or just put her in a playmat, and you're also not looking too good. So what I think we're going to do is Julian is going to um, pick up Opal and put her on the playmat. So he's going to pick her up and then place her down here. In the meantime, I think Ruby is going to take care of her phone, going to the toilet, and then also go eat something before she goes to sleep. But again, I don't think she is really thinking about taking care of Opal, even though it's not something that she would do on purpose. It's just something that, like, as I've said many, many times, she's not programmed to think about her daughter, to think about the person she has to take care of, that she's responsible for. There's a lot of things that she's not thinking about, and it's not something that she she feels guilty about it, but it's not something that she would want to do on purpose or anything that she really, really just wants to do because she likes it. Is something that she just does not think about it, or something that she thinks about a little bit too late, which is why Julian is taking care of Opal most of the time, as I've said many, many times. But I just want to make sure because I know that these kind of storylines sometimes can create a little bit of commotion. I'm not trying to put her off as the bad guy. I'm not trying to put Julian as the good guy. I'm just trying to create a really realistic scene where these kind of things can happen. And these kind of things are unfortunately very realistic. Doesn't mean somebody is good or bad. It just means that they may not have the instincts necessary to be a parent compared to the other parent. But if you need to eat, so why don't you get some leftovers, and then we are going to do a little bit of tummy time with Opal while she's laying here. So we are going to activities, do tummy time together. Then he's going to put her to bed and take care of the rest of his needs. But first, he desperately needs to eat a little bit, and I think his fun will have to wait. So, unfortunately, it is the case. I think Ruby will go for one more jog, actually. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to play to Ruby's graduation tomorrow. That's the final thing we're going to do. And then I will end the episode because I do want to fully focus on the wedding in the next episode. So that's why she's also jogging a little bit more. She wants to look good on the pictures um, now that she is getting married. She wants to look good on the picture. She's feeling a little bit of insecure about the body, and that's also what's been a lot on her mind lately. Is her little bit of body dysmorphia. If I'm saying it correctly, like she's not feeling that her body is hers. She's not feeling that she's in the way, looking the way that she would prefer to look, and I think it's really, really impacting a lot of things in her life. But at least we have some cute little times of Julian and Opal together, even though she doesn't want to do tummy time. Like a lot of infants don't like doing tummy time, and he's not in a good enough mood to actually really cheer her on, although he is trying. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna focus on let them do this off camera, and I'll see lovelies in the morning when we graduate. Alrighty, so we are here at Ruby's graduation ceremony, and her family members have been notified, so they are coming over when they are able to for the graduation. And since it is a University of Bridgester graduation, we are going to hang up the University of Bridgester bannering, and I think some of the members are all gathering over here for the graduation ceremony. So we have Dwayne here, we have our mom, we have Emma, our little sister, we have Gina, our sister in law. Do we have somebody else over here? I am checking. No, I don't think we have any other family members just yet. No, not everybody is here. I think maybe some people have to work as well, or they are still coming over. But it is nice that her family members are here to attend her graduation ceremony. They're not allowed to go inside. I know that only the graduating sim goes inside. What we're just gonna say for the idea of it is that all of her family members are coming over. We are going to go here together just with the idea that they're all gathering here to congratulate her, to say, to attend the ceremony. So let's just wait for everybody to come over and to actually have the ceremony start. Julian is at home with little Opal, but I think I am going to bring him here since his classes ended and we can actually bring him here. So he is going to, even though he is very tense, he is going to get dressed. So let's see, I'm gonna quickly change this outfit because we're gonna pretend that he didn't go to university in his boxers. We are going to give him this nice little outfit. And then where is our little girlie? Is she over here? Did she actually? There we go. Oh, poor cutie. She actually has frequent sneezes. There are a few different things that she has as her quirks, and I'm gonna go over them as well. She actually has the feeding tinkler, so she often pees while being fed. Infants with the feeding tinkler quirk are more likely to use their diaper during feedings. So this is one that is new for me. She also um, is a little bit stuffed up, unfortunately, which is the winter season. She is a free air tinkler, so she frequently pees during diaper changes. She is peeing a lot, which it is the color of it's the color yellow, so I guess it makes sense. And she has frequently sneezes, so she has a lot of different things. She also did get the first visitors milestone because she met Raquel, Rochelle. Wow, struggling with the name. She met Rochelle, who is living there but is not part of the same household, and then she unlocked the smile, that one we already knew. So why don't you put your little girl in a bag carrier? Let's see. Put Opal in a bag carrier, and first I want to set prefer bag carrier to be yellow. So we're gonna do black with yellow accents, and I do have a replacement one in there, but I'm not sure uh, how it replaces it. So we'll have to check if it's just this one or all of the ones. And then we're gonna put her in the back carrier and go over here with little Opal on the back if it works. And we have Haley coming over here as well. So there are a lot of people coming over from the graduation. And oh, it works! He has her in a little carrier. And yes, this is the replacement one. I think it looks a lot more neater, um, a lot more nicer, and it looks so cute to have him running a bit angrily with her on his back. So we do have to take a picture. But Ruby, are you she okay, she just went into her graduation ceremony, so she is attending graduation and everybody's coming over here to cheer her on. Dwayne, aren't you cold? I think you may be a bit too cold for this area, but if that's what you want to do. And then what I think I'm going to do is also introduce, because you do know Pepper, is he's actually going to introduce Opal to Makoa, and once we're closer, we're also going to introduce her to Pepper. So she does know her grandparents. We can also introduce her to the rest of her family later, but at least I want to make sure while Ruby is attending the graduation that she knows her grandparents. As that is also part of the rules with Yellow Gen, is she has a very close bond with her grandparents, so she spends a lot of time with them as well. So it is good to say that she also has actually has them or has already met them. But we're gonna wait until Ruby comes out of graduation so we can take some pictures and officially put her in the politician career. Oh no, and I actually missed her throwing her little hat because she came out, but Rochelle also graduated with us. So why don't we take a picture with Rochelle and put it as a graduation picture. Monica graduated with us, but unfortunately, I missed the throwing of the hat. I really wanted to take a picture, so I'll probably do it with poses off camera. Let's take a photo with Rochelle as a graduation, and then let's also take a picture with our mom, as she's probably really happy to see her mom. And then we are going to have her mom be introduced to her little granddaughter, so they know each other. And look, if Magoa loads, she's being held by her granddad. Like, I know he's not her biological granddad, because Ruby is of course an alien from a whole different place. And are these two, I wanted to say, like, are these two not loading up? Rochelle's looking a little bit weird. There we go. Let's take some cute pictures with these two together. I think these two are, this is a nice picture. Then change the angle. No, not the portrait mode. And then we're gonna do a little bit of a black picture. Just take a few that we can also gift to Rochelle whenever we want to. And I do think it's really cute that Opal is meeting her grandparents, is meeting her family, because I really, really want her to be a part of the Berry family. Like, we have a very big family, so she should meet all of her family members, and it's gonna take a long time to introduce her to everyone. So now I'm just gonna do the grandparents, and then she will later know the rest of her family. Let's also take a nice picture with our mom. These two, they at the same time they look a lot like each other, but they also don't look a lot like each other, if you get what I'm saying. But these two, it's nice to see like two generations together, and now it's going to be three generations together. So get your daughter and introduce her to your mom, so her dad can also have a little bit of a rest. I think he's very tense. He needs to work on his homework. He needs a little bit of fun. He's actually too tense to work on his homework because of his unfulfilled dreams. So why don't you do a little bit of shooting around, so you can at least use that as a fun and get some of that anger out that you potentially have. And we are then going to introduce Opal to Pepper. And after that, we are going to get into the politician career. So I'm already going to line this up. And with that, I think I'm slowly going to end this episode here. So we are now ticking off more and more of Ruby's gen. We are, if I'm going to check the rules real quick, we have only one child, check, because Opal has been born. We complete the zero romantic aspiration. We need to go on one more date, and we can check that one off. We have mastered the charisma skill, and then we need to leave somebody at the altar, or which is an interaction available at the during a wedding. But I need to check how it works with my wedding stories. And then we need to get married for the first time as an elder and master the politician career. So the final few things, I think Makoa doesn't want to let his granddaughter go, because he is looking very, very happy with her, and he's just looking like, yes, you're mine now. I'm gonna take you home. I'm gonna take care of you. And I think she's also happy in her grandparents' arms. She's listening to him. She is a little bit sad, but I think she's also being happy just being in his arms. And let's see where we can find. So we know we are going to be a politician, which means we're gonna work from Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And having a relevant university degree makes the position means the position will come with higher pay, easier promotions, more vacation days, and a signing bonus. So we are going to be a politician. We are gonna stop our mega influencer career. And we are now we what? We earned a very high signing bonus of 2.6k. And what level of the politician career are you in? Level 8. So we only need to max out 2 levels. We need to secure 10 votes, which hello family members is what we're going to do. We are going to secure Magoa's vote first, take Opal back. So pick up Opal for Makoa, secure Makoa's vote, and just go through the whole Barry family to actually get all of these votes. How do I get votes? Political career. We're not gonna. We're gonna just secure a vote from your dad, and we are gonna start with an assignment as well, which is choose a cause to support, which is of course going to be a green environment cause, since Magoa wants to get a better, is working towards a better environment. She's been inspired by that. So the cause that she is going to pick is also going to be from for the environment. So she is going to choose speak for the trees. She is going to do a green environment, and that's going to be the support that she got. She's running away with. She's just like, yeah, I know it's my daughter, but I'm not. I don't want to carry her, so I'm just gonna put her down here. Even though I probably should just have hold her in my arms, I am going to put her down. But yeah, I guess I'm going to end the episode here. I've just been rambling on and on and on. So I do apologize if this episode is a bit longer than usual. Again, ask your dad to secure his vote. But Ruby has graduated. She's given birth to Opal, our newest member of the Berry family, who is going to be our yellow generation. She is now in a politician career. She only needs to go for 2 more levels, and then she will tick off that part of her generation as well. So we are slowly shifting more into yellow gen. And yeah, I think she's doing very well. I think she's happy. Unfortunately, she's not as maternal as we may have wanted her to be, but that's with her work and her generation. That's unfortunately the case. But I am happy to see how it's going. I was excited with this episode to play it. So, in the next episode, we are going to focus on the wedding and actually play through the wedding. So, hope you guys are excited for that. Let me know in the comments down below where you think she would get married. If it's in a beach wedding, a chapel, at a grand mansion, let me know in the comments down below what you think she would have as a type of wedding. And if you're not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a wholesome or chaotic video, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one.
I found you in a crowded, empty place.